Ever wondered how some people can enter your life with apparent good intentions, only to unleash a storm of chaos and despair? Prepare to enter the chilling world of sadistic narcissists. Spouses who turn marriage into a living hell, colleagues who masquerade as allies while plotting your downfall, and infiltrators who meticulously dismantle companies from within. Join us as we unravel the motives of these sinister individuals, leaving you questioning who you can truly trust. The Sadistic Narcissist. The term Sadistic Narcissist is a descriptive term that describes a creature born of two dark entities merging, the narcissist and the sadist. These individuals crave power and control like a narcissist, but also feed off the pain, suffering, and humiliation they inflict on others, fueling their insatiable desire for superiority and dominance. Due to their twisted minds, they mercilessly manipulate and destroy with a cold-hearted cunning that will leave you questioning the depths of human depravity. They are often filled with extreme amounts of hatred toward the world and other people, and have a disdain for people who appear happy or living rewarding lives. Studies show that they have neurobiological differences in their brains, in that their reward centers activate when they see others in pain, as well as them having reduced activation or connections between brain regions related to empathy and understanding or sharing the emotional experiences of others. So their brains are literally wired in such a way that they not only struggle to understand or ignore other people's suffering, but actually derive pleasure from it. This often causes them to go through life actively seeking ways to hurt others to satisfy their craving for sadistic pleasure. For some sadistic narcissists, hurting people and destroying their lives become their sole purpose in life. Theodore Millen, a co-founder of the Journal of Personality Disorders and a key contributor to the development of a diagnostic and statistical manual of mental disorders, identified 4 distinct subtypes of sadism. 1. Spineless sadism. This subtype includes individuals with avoidant features who are often insecure and cowardly. They tend to rely on group support and target powerless people. They are thought to be more prevalent in online troll communities and other settings where they are protected by a group or where their identity is hidden. They can also often be found in covert narcissists who love to break or damage your possessions in secret and then silently wait for you to find the item, knowing you cannot prove it is them, leaving you feeling powerless and not wanting anything nice in life. Number 2. Tyrannical sadism. This subtype encompasses individuals with destructive tendencies who love to rule brutally. They take pleasure in menacing and brutalizing others, forcing them to cower and submit. They are intentionally rude and engage in abusive, inhumane, and merciless behavior. These sadists are also often drawn to positions of power, such as heads of state or cult leaders. Ted Bundy and Adolf Hitler are examples of people who display traits of this sadistic subtype. Number 3. Enforcing sadism. This subtype involves individuals with compulsive features, frequently found in roles like law enforcement, judges, supervisors, deans, and military personnel. They use their position of power and status to justify their hurtful actions. These people often believe it is up to them to rid society of what they perceive as evil or undesirable people, as well as to control and punish others to keep order. Thus, they feel entitled to be pitiless, merciless, and barbarous while they exert power and control. Their so-called moral belief of ridding the world of evil is just a way to justify to themselves their need to hurt others. Number 4. Explosive sadism. This subtype includes individuals with borderline features and exhibit unpredictable behavior and impulsive outbursts of uncontrollable rage. They are often emotionally unstable, very sensitive, and easily triggered. When they unleash their feelings of humiliation or shame onto others, it often results in fearsome attacks, which allows them to suppress their feelings of insecurity, as well as derive pleasure and satisfaction from seeing others suffer as a result of their outbursts. This can cause them at times to have sudden fake outbursts of rage just for the satisfaction it gives them to see others in shock, fear, and pain. The pleasure they derive from witnessing the distress of others reinforces their feelings of superiority and power that creates a cycle of aggression and sadistic satisfaction. Interestingly, some do occasionally show signs of remorse for their outbursts, yet they rarely change their behaviors. Why a sadistic narcissist is so dangerous? The danger posed by a sadistic narcissist stems from their motives, meticulous planning, sometimes spanning years, occasional patience, and their willingness to go to extreme lengths to hurt or ruin people. While a typical narcissist may harm or manipulate others due to a narcissistic injury or a desire for power and control, a sadistic narcissist is fueled by pleasure and often have no limits, not even if their actions would harm their own success or life. They are driven by the pure pleasure and amusement ruining lives bring them, even when there is no tangible gain, despite the cost in time, money, and effort to them. Thus, possible retaliation or consequences for their actions rarely get them to stop. Some even see going to prison or losing their life as an acceptable cost of getting their fix. Another thing that makes them so dangerous and sets a sadistic narcissist apart is their sophisticated approach to inflicting maximum harm. They frequently study their victims to identify vulnerabilities or weaknesses they can exploit to cause as much pain and destruction to the person as possible. For example, imagine you and a work colleague are competing for the same position. A normal narcissist might spread lies or sabotage your latest project to secure the promotion, then derive satisfaction from having power and control over you. On the other hand, a sadistic narcissist wouldn't be content with just winning the promotion. They want to witness your complete downfall. They may then try to get you fired instead of just sabotaging your chances of getting the promotion. Or, if they are more sadistic, they may actually help you get the promotion and then take action to get you fired, as they want to see you being crushed by reaching your dreams and then losing it all. Thus, the harder you fall, the more pleasure they gain. This need to gain maximum pleasure from your pain often makes sadistic narcissists hard to spot at first, as they will appear helpful and supportive in the beginning. They will gain your trust and may become the person you rely on the most and tell your secrets to. They can even work alongside you for years while covertly setting traps to implicate you in wrongdoing or gathering evidence they can use to ruin you, which they reveal when you've achieved success, just so that they can see your spirit crushed in having everything taken from you. Sometimes you may not even know they were the ones who stabbed you in the back, as they may work covertly to sabotage projects, spread rumors, create conflicts, and manipulate others to fulfill their malicious intentions. Then they comfort you and give you a shoulder to cry on, while inside they bubble with joy in being the one who ruined you, and yet you come to them for help, which makes them feel incredibly smart and powerful that they can ruin your life and get away with it in such a way that you do not even suspect them. While normal narcissists constantly seek validation to suppress their insecurities, hurting others is often a sadistic narcissist's sole reason for existence. They also get great pleasure from planning and anticipating how they will ruin people's lives. Thus, they can spend months or even years scheming and orchestrating intricate plans to rip your life apart, as this is the very essence of their being. And sadly, as inflicting pain on others is their motivation, even if you manage to rebuild your life after their initial attack, they may persistently return and continue to seek new ways to ruin you. This can be incredibly damaging to you, especially if it's a family member or friend who secretly destroy you each time you get up. For their ultimate goal is to brag that they are so powerful that they brought you to your knees and caused you to end your life. That's why a sadistic narcissist will ruin their partner's life even if it will financially impact them as well. Or they will make your life a living hell. A favorite way for them to do this is to damage or break your stuff, give it away or sell it. Some do it in secret, while others will do it in front of you. You may have saved up for years to buy a new car, and then the day you get it, they secretly go out at night and scratch it or kick dents in it to ruin your happiness. Or they appear clumsy and break your stuff, or even the items you buy them. Eventually, you may sit with a lot of stuff that are all damaged or only partially working. It can cause you to feel hopeless and so broken down that you no longer want to buy yourself anything nice or even show that you like anything because you know it will be damaged. And if they constantly ruin your success or plans to move forward in life, it can cause you to give up on your dreams and accept a life of misery and struggle. As the sadistic narcissist's motivation lies in deriving pleasure from witnessing the distress and misery of their victims, they can never be fully satisfied. Like any addiction, sadistic narcissists frequently become desensitized over time, causing them to seek greater and more extreme sources of pleasure from inflicting pain on others. As the novelty of their actions wear off, they may require increasingly intensive and harmful behaviors to experience the same level of enjoyment. This escalation can lead them to go to even greater lengths in their pursuit of harming or ruining people's lives. As sadistic narcissists age, their behavior patterns frequently become more entrenched, making them less likely to change or seek help for their actions. Moreover, their desire to inflict pain on others may become an essential part of their identity, making it harder for them to restrain their destructive tendencies. This, coupled with needing to see more pain and destruction to feel the same joy, can cause a sadistic narcissist to become incredibly dangerous and destructive as they age. Learn more about narcissism by watching the video suggested to you right now.